Hello my yogis, welcome to Daily Cup of Yoga. Today's class is grounding sequence. So we're gonna root down through the points that are touching the mat, whatever it is, to find our stability and foundation. And then that will allow us to rise up, to lift up and reach our full potential in life as well as on our mat. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the button below and you can follow me on the weekly basis. Now hop on your mat and let's begin. We're going to start sitting. You can sit with cross-legged, you can sit on your heels or sit on the block. And allow your eyes to close. Start to bring your attention to your foundation, to your base. Your sitting bones, your feet, your ankles. Can you root down a little more with each exhale? Widening your foundation. Then your inhales, feeling the slight lift through your spine, through your heart and through your chest. Root to rise. Now gently on your next inhale, bring your hands up and over your head, reaching out through your fingertips. And as you exhale, softening the shoulders down, rooting down through your base. Inhale, lifting, exhale, rooting down. And slowly bring your hands down onto your knees. Then as you inhale, feeling the lift through your spine, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, twist to your right, bringing your left arm onto your right knee. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. Inhale here and come back to center as you exhale. Inhale, lift through the chest, exhale, twist. Feeling your base, feeling the both weight even onto the both hips. We are twisting from our core. And slowly come back to center and moving into tabletop from here. Knees under the hips and wrists under the shoulders. As you inhale, drop your belly down, lift your sitting bones up, look ahead of you. And exhale, rounding the upper back, navel comes to the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the sitting bones up to the sky, and exhale, rounding through the upper back, chin comes to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the sitting bones, and exhale, curl in. A few more in your own rhythm, tuning into your body, into your breath. And slowly come back to center, tuck your toes under, press into the hands and lift your hips up and back for a first downward facing dog. You can walk your legs here, pedal the legs, move the hips from side to side, do whatever feels good for you today. Feel the grounding through the palms and through the feet. Can you spread the weight evenly into the four corners of your body while lifting the hips as high as you can? When you're ready, look between your hands and slowly walk your feet forward. As you inhale, slide the hands onto your shins and find your straight spine, extending the heart forward. And exhale. Come back down, fold forward and hug your elbows. Root down through your feet, keep the legs engaged and allow your front body to hang from your hips, keeping it relaxed. Just shifting weight into the four corners of your feet here, moving from side to side and forward and back. Finding your center and your ground, your foundation. Then slowly root down through the feet and start to come up into standing. Into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling the strength in your legs, in your feet. Draw the navel in slightly, extend the tailbone down. And on your next inhale, lift your hands up and over the head. Reach out through your fingertips. And as you exhale, hinging from the hips, fall all the way down to the earth, to Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, finding the straight spine, extend your heart forward, and exhale, fold again. Inhale, root down and come all the way up, reaching up with your hands. Exhale, fold, dive down to the earth, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold and step your both feet back into plank. Draw everything into the midline, squeeze the core, squeeze the legs. Strong body. And exhale, come down onto your knees first, and then come all the way down onto your belly. Now root through your pelvis, root through the tops of the feet down. That's your foundation, and then roll the shoulders back, and as you inhale, lift your heart off the ground for cobra. Exhale, release down, and again inhale, roll the shoulders back, extend the heart forward and up. And release down as you exhale. Tuck your toes under, press into your knees and your hands, and find your downward facing dog. Send the hips back. Open the sitting bones wide, bend the knees slightly. Rooting down through your feet, through your hands, lifting the sitting bones up, finding the straight spine. Finding where you feel the best. Then when you're ready, look between your hands and slowly walk your both feet forward into forward fold. Inhale into straight spine, slide your hands up the shins, extend the heart forward, and exhale, fold down. Root into the legs and come all the way up, bring your hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up with your hands. Exhale, bend the elbows to the side into cactus arms. Navel in, extend the tailbone down. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, come back to center. And then twist to your left as you exhale, rooting down evenly into the ground with your both feet. Inhale, come back to center, reach up with your hands overhead. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step it back, plank. Lower down onto your belly as you exhale. Root down through your hips. Inhale, come into cobra, lift your heart up. Elbows in. Exhale, lower down and step your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Foot is flexed, so toes are facing down and heel is up. Exhale, draw your knee into the navel, squeeze in, and step your foot forward. Root down through the front foot and your back toes. Find your base, find your balance, look ahead of you, and then lift up into high lunge from here. So draw the navel in, extend the tailbone down, root through the front big toe and your back toes, and then lift your hands over your head. Reach up through your fingertips. As you exhale, soften the shoulders down and root down. Inhale, can you open the heart a little more? And as you exhale, frame the front foot, step it back, plank. Go through your vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to open the heart, cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. As you inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Hips are squared. And as you exhale, draw the knee into the chest and step your foot forward. Root down through your front big toe and your back toes. Find the balance, find the foundation, and come up slowly. Keep grounding through your feet. Draw the navel in, extend the tailbone down. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders down and root down through your both feet. As you inhale, open the heart, lift up. As you exhale, frame the front foot, step it back, plank. Exhale, lower down, go through your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or upper facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, everyone. Keep rooting through your feet and through your hands. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Ground the back heel down. Both hips are facing forward. Inhale, come up into warrior one. Ground through the front big toe and through the outer edge of the back foot. Hips are facing forward, navel in, extend the tailbone down. Inhale, lift your hands over your head. Soften the shoulders down. Root to rise. Find your foundation. Lift through your chest. As you exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Open the chest towards the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, fold forward inside your front knee. And extend your hands over your head for humble warrior. Can you still root through the outer edge of your back foot? Can you still find your foundation? Press into the standing leg to come up. Release the fingertips. Inhale, reach your hands over the head. And as you exhale, frame the front foot. Step your front foot back into plank. Lower down as you exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Hips are squared. Exhale, bring the knee between your hands. Ground the back foot. Inhale to warrior one. Lift your hands overhead. Ground through the front big toe and the outer edge of the back foot. Extend the tailbone down. Root from the waist down, and as you inhale, lift from the waist up. Open the chest. And your next exhale, lower the hands down behind your back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the chest up, and as you exhale, fold to the inside of the front knee. Extend your hands over your head, humble warrior. Root through the both feet. Now press into the front foot to come up. Release the fingertips and reach up towards the ceiling as you inhale, and frame the front foot as you exhale. Step it back, plank. Go through your vinyasa chaturanga. Inhale into upper facing dog and exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, find a straight spine. Open the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Walk the leg, pedal the legs. Descend the heels towards the ground. Find your breath. On your next inhale, reach up with your right foot, and as you exhale, step the foot forward. Ground the back heel down. Inhale, come up for warrior two, so your hips are open to the side. Ground into the front big toe and the outer edge of the back heel. Navel, bring the navel in, extend the tailbone down. Root down through your lower body, lift up through your upper body, soften the shoulders. Flipping the front palm up, reach forward slightly, and then lift your front hand up towards the ceiling like you want to grab something to find the length in your waist, and then bend back for the peaceful warrior. Inhale, sweep the hands back through warrior two, and then place your right forearm onto your right thigh and extend your left hand overhead for extended side angle. Can you still root down through the outer edge of the back foot? Option to stay here, or you want to choose to place your right hand to the inside or outside of the front foot. Inhale here, and as you exhale, lower both hands down to the front of your mat. And slowly and with control, we're going to move the front foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, left leg forward between your hands. Ground the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Open the hips to the side. If your front knee tends to turn inwards, just keep it out in line just over your left ankle. Root down through the both feet. Extend the tailbone down and find a lift through your spine and your chest. Soften the shoulders. Root to rise. And slowly flip your front palm up. Reach forward slightly to extend, and then lift your left arm by the ear like you want to pick up something. Then bend gently towards your left side for peaceful warrior. Bend into the front leg, tense to straighten here, and then swing your hands back into warrior two, and then place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Extended side angle, right hand comes over the head. Find a line of energy from your back, outer edge of the foot, through your hips, through your fingertips. Option to lower the hand down to the inside of or outside of the front foot. Inhale here and exhale, lower the both hands down and slowly with control move the front foot back into plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Come back to your body. When you're ready, inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward, ground the back heel down, come on up for warrior two. Straighten the front leg, then bring your both hips back and reach forward with your right hand. And then once you reach the limit, lower the hand down onto your shin or onto your thigh or onto your ankle and extend your left hand over the head for triangle pose. So I want your shoulders and your hips to be stacked, like your whole body is in one plane. Then slowly gaze down into the mat. Place your left hand to your left hip. Step halfway forward, bend into front leg. Place your right hand torso width apart in front of you and float your left leg up for half moon pose. Engage the floating leg to make it lighter. Root down through your standing leg. Micro bend the knee of your standing leg. And you can float the left arm up towards the sky. On your next exhale, lower your both hands down. Bend into the standing leg and draw your back knee into the chest. Come into standing forward without dropping it on the mat for a challenge. Draw the navel in, extend the tailbone down. Find your foundation through the standing leg, root down. Find a lift through your chest and then hold your left sole of the foot and press it against your inner thigh or against the calf for tree pose. So find your root through the standing leg, draw the navel in, strong core. Place your hands in prayer over the heart. Feel the openness in your left hip. Can you keep the hips level? If you have your balance, you want to try to lift your hands over your head. Evolve. Blossom like a tree. Root down through the standing leg and lift up through the front body, through the chest, through your fingertips. Strong core, soften the shoulders down. And slowly start to bring your knee into the chest and your hands in prayer over the heart. Then send the left foot back behind you and lower the both hands in front of you on the mat. And then just drop the floating leg down, shake your legs. Inhale, extend the heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step both feet back into plank and go through your vinyasa chaturanga as you exhale, upward facing dog or cobra as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. And then as you exhale, place the foot between your hands and ground the back heel down. Inhale into warrior two. And then straighten the front leg up. And then send your hips back and reach forward with your left hand. Exhale, lower the hand down onto your shin or onto your thigh or onto your ankle. Extend the right hand up for triangle pose, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Body is in one plane. Can you root through the both feet? From here, we're gonna drop our gaze down. Your right hand comes onto the right hip. Step the back foot halfway and then place the left hand torso width apart in front of you. Float the right foot up, parallel with the mat for half moon pose. Root through the standing leg, micro bend the knee, and maybe the top arm can extend up towards the sky. Find the root in your standing leg. Now slowly look down and bring the both hands onto the mat. Bend into the standing leg. And now draw your back knee into the chest, into standing, without touching your mat. Draw the knee into the chest, draw the navel in, extend your tailbone down. Root through your standing leg. Find your focus point in front of you. And when you're ready, take your right foot and place your sole against the inner thigh or against your calf or against your ankle for tree pose, and open the hip to the side. Try to keep your hips level. Keep drawing your navel in for strong core. Find the root through your standing leg, building your foundation. Then if you're ready, you want to lift your hands over the head and allow your body to blossom. Your tree. Lift through the chest and ground down and root down through your standing leg. Inhaling, lifting, exhaling, rooting down. Softening the shoulders down, releasing the unnecessary tension from your body. Then slowly start to bring the knee into the chest and hands down in prayer over the heart. Bend the standing leg and send your right foot back behind you, lowering the hands in front of you on the mat. Then just move your floating leg down and shake your legs. From here, we're going to open the feet mat width apart, toes are out, heels are in, and sit your hips down into Yogi squat Malasana. Very rooting and grounding pose. Now press your elbows to the inside of your inner knees. Press your palms against each other to open the chest. So we are rooting down through your hips and your feet and opening the chest up. So from here it's option. If the crow is in your practice, you can go into crow here. So place your hands on the mat, lift your knees up high to the upper arms, lift your hips high, and then lifting your feet off the ground. You can skip this pose if it's not in your practice and just stay in Malasana yogic squat. If you're in the crow, come back to a squat. I'm gonna add a twist here, so you're gonna hug your right knee with your right hand and clasp the hands behind your back. If this is available to you, if you feel just rounded and squashed, just skip this pose and stay in Malasana. Releasing down and taking it to the other side. So hugging your left elbow, knee from the outside and clasping the hands behind you. Slowly come out of this if you were in the bind and sit back onto your heels, onto your hips. We're going to come into boat pose from here. So now we're going to switching our foundation into our hips and sitting bones. Lean back with your straight spine. Lift your feet off the ground and float your hands by your knees. So we want to find the root through our sitting bones and lift through our chest. So no rounding in your lower back. Root down to lift from your chest. Strong core. And slowly we're going to move into hollow body from here, extending our feet in front and lowering the down. Still just rooting through our lower back and our sitting bones, and release everything down now. Now bring your knees up 90 degrees. Root down your lower back, press your lower back down, your navel in, and lift your shoulders off the ground. Placing your hands by your sides. Squeeze everything in, strong core. And then extend your legs in front of you for hollow body. And lift up into Navasana boat pose from here. Lifting through your chest, grounding and rooting through your sitting bones, and release down. Shake your legs and extend your legs in front of you. Bend your left knee and place the sole of the foot against your right inner thigh. Now we're going to root through our sitting bones. So you want to find the sharp edges of your sitting bones. Bend the right leg as much as you need to feel your foundation. So from there, from your sitting bones and your hips, find a lift through your chest, straight spine, and then from the chest, lean forward as you exhale over your right leg. Fold forward and then allow yourself to close in and relax your upper body. Keep your legs active, so your right foot is flexed and your left knee is pressing down into the earth. And slowly on your next inhale, come back up. I'm going to change sides. So bend your right knee and place the sole of the foot against your inner thigh. Slightly twist towards your straight leg, left leg. Root down through your sitting bones, lift up through your chest, and slowly as you exhale, lean forward with your chest. Keep your left leg active, foot is flexed, and keep pressing your right knee into the earth. Relax the upper body. And slowly coming out of this, come just laying on our back. You can leave the hips, you can leave the legs in diamond shape for Baddha Konasana, or you can relax your feet all the way down into Shavasana. Open your palms to the sky to receive. So feeling the final foundation and support of today's practice. So all of your back body. Allow yourself to sink down, to feel supported and secured by the ground and the mat beneath you. Allow your eyes to close and take a few nice deep breaths. Express the gratitude for yourself for today's practice and joining me here on the mat. We all need to build support and foundation in our life in order to blossom. So, Namaste, my Yogis.